Morning guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing well. Back out at Fred's place again this morning. I've only brought young Zip with me today. Cass has got a little bit of an injury that I'm nursing, and the young pup I only take out every now and again, him being so young. Don't want to overwork him, only sort of take him out every now and again. Once he gets to about, I don't know, 10-11 months, I'll pick his work rate up. I've moved around a little bit from where I was the other day, and I'm having a bit of a look out here, but this is just like one big warren, and I probably don't have enough long net to go around the whole lot of it, so I'll try and split it into sections. So I'll definitely run a long net over this way. They seem to be running this way to get through this fence over here, so I'll just set up as much long net as I can and try and work it in sections. That's about all I can do. I'll give you a bit of a look at this big burrow over here. Well, I could start up this end. I'll have to have a bit of a think about it. This looks fairly well used. They all look fairly well used, but some more than others. And that back burrow, I think I've seen more in that one than most of them. But there is a really big burrow in here. Big sandy burrow in here. Starts out about here somewhere. As you can see, burrows go all the way across the front. And it all connects, this one I know because I've done it before. Bit of fresh fox shit there. And there. And it goes all the way across here. And it's really big and very, very deep, the size of that. Be careful, I fell in a hole here last time. So you can see how big the holes are. It's almost like a bloody fox den, isn't it? And how deep it is. If you get your ferret stuck in here, mate, you'll be doing some digging alright. And it goes down like, well, some of them go down about, I don't know, that's got to be at least 10 foot. And they go in and across, so they all connect, I know, because I've done it. Comes all the way out here. It's a massive burrow. It stretches all the way down over to there. See that burrow? It ends about over there where that there's a lot of digging on it though, isn't there? Look at all this. There's plenty in there, mate. It's not an easy burrow to do though, this one, and I've had trouble with it before. Plenty of fresh footprints. It ends about here. We did get a few out of it last time, but we had a bit of trouble. We had the good news is when your ferrets get stuck in this sandy ground, 99% of the time they can dig their way out pretty easy because it's sandy. It's not the sort of sand that collapses on them when they try and dig. It's not that. It is sandy, but it's not loosely compacted. It's sort of tightly compacted sand, so they can actually dig past the rabbits pretty easy. But you've got to wait for them to do it. And if you ever look how deep these burrows are, mate. Yeah, so I might just leave that one for now. I might I've got Johnny sending me out some locators. My locator collars aren't any good. John said he's going to send me some out, so that was nice of him. But I'll start on that back burrow, work it in sections. An old pipeline there, I don't know what that's from. Not that it's working, it's all broken, might have been. There's another big burrow there too, I didn't see that one. Have a bit of a look. Because every time I turn around on this property, mate, there's just more and more and more and more to do. Be here for bloody months. But you'll never get them all, there's no way. That's what I said to Fred. I said, I'll knock them around, mate, but you know, you're not going to get them all. There's a big deep one too, look at that. It's a beauty. Fresh shit outside, footprints going in. How big is this? Comes out over here. This would be a nice one to do actually. Look at that fresh, very fresh piss. That's been done about a couple of minutes ago. That piss going down there. Oh, here we go. Now it's getting bigger. Still be nice to do. You just about net that with a purse net. Stretches out here. It's everywhere. I looked at, there's another burrow there. Jeez, they're everywhere. Another one there. They're just all across this paddock, aren't they? These look a bit smaller, these burrows. And they've all got rabbits in. I can tell by the fresh shit sitting outside them and the footprints going in. Oh, look at all them footprints there. Look at that fresh piss right there, where the dog is, right there. That's as fresh as anything, mate. So all these burrows have got rabbits in. I might actually drive over here, park there, and do these ones in this section. They're a bit smaller and easier to do. I mean, I'll get around to them sooner or later, but it'd be better for me if I do the bigger ones when I've got Kevin with me. Better to you know, everything's quicker. When I'm by myself, obviously takes me a bit longer. So there's another one here. Better to do the short ones, smaller ones. Bloody hell, there's just burrows everywhere, isn't there? There's another one just there. Another one just there. Another one there. Bloody hell. I don't know how many rabbits he's got on here, mate. And I know for a fact that there's where that shed is, that's his brother-in-law's, Fred's brother-in-law's old derelict house. There's no one living in it. I did a burrow on that shed over there. It's a pretty big one and it stretches back. And when we put the ferrets in, there was only 2 of us, and you need like 3 or 4 people because the burrow goes all the way under that shed and on all sides. And when your ferrets come out, you can't see them. And behind the house there's a dam and another paddock on that side, and that's got a lot of rabbits in it too. And down in this tree line I was walking out there the other day, there's quite a few there as well. So you can see, guys, like how many bloody burrows are in this place. And how long will it take me to ferret them all? But I'll get around to it, you know, slowly but surely, mate. That's what I told Fred, the owner. I said, you know, I'll put a hole in them, mate. I'll knock them about a bit. So it's good. And that's, you know, how long am I going to be here before I can get to the neighbours that want me to come as well. So, but anyway, slowly but surely, mate, I'll get around to them. And then I'll put them in a circuit. Once I get on top of them here a bit, I'll move to the next one. And then by the time you get back here, the rabbits have bred up again. So you just keep going around in a circle then. That's what I used to do in the other place I moved. I had a handful of properties, most of them pretty big. And I'd just go around in a circle. By the time you did one and you got back to it from doing the other ones, they'd bred up again. So it'll more than likely be the same story here. You know, I'm chatting away and you're probably looking at the burrows. But anyway, alright guys, I'll get back to you soon. Alright guys, put up one long net, just about ready to drop a ferret in. Going to use Tilly and Stumpy, which are the 2 of the ones that I kept from breeding last year. I'll give them a bit of work today. And I've got Willow and Grace in here as well, and I still got hang on, I've got Sally and Grace here, and I've still got Willow and Sissy over there. So I've got half a dozen with me today, maybe out of the way. I always like to say hello to the ferrets. That's Sally and Grace. I'll put Tilly in first. Come on, Till. can hear Vicky driving her tractor. Hoo! Good girl, Zip. What's she? Get it? Good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Mine. Mine. Alright, it's mine. Good girl. Good girl, Zip. It's a beauty having a dog. That would have got back into the hole if you didn't have a dog. It's a nice big buck. Not anymore. Tilly's working alright. Both those ferrets I bred last year, guys, they're both going really well. That's Tilly, and we all know Stumpy. She's been going good, and Tilly, she's been going good. I'm expecting big things from them this year because this is coming into how old are they now? I don't know, they'd have to be about 10 months old now. But I'm expecting, like when they get to about 1.5 years old, as long as they keep increasing their performance, I'll be happy. I mean, they're going good now, but you want them to be able to, like Willow, like you put Willow in, you can rely on her, you know, she's good. Anyway, what I was trying to say before is, with these sandy warrens, because the holes are usually so big, beauty of using jewels in them is when they catch the rabbit can run and drag them along and still get out. Go get him, get him! Oh, just missed him, that's it. Should have picked that up, girl. Tilly. Yeah, anyway, when you use the jewels and they lock onto it, the rabbit can pull away from them in these bigger burrows, and if not, they drag them along and pull them out of the burrow. It's another beauty of these big sandy warrens with the big holes. Unlucky not to get that one. But we'll get him out of there in a minute. Shouldn't be so hard on Zip by the time she jumps over the fence. It's only like bloody expecting miracles, but she could have got it. Thought I heard something then, dog heard something. Watch him, Zip. Dot, 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 dot. Her piss here, see that? Back down. They start running in circles or drop in Stumpy as well. When they run in circles, they can get away from one ferret, but eventually they get sick of running into a ferret and get bitten on the face. Doesn't want to come out yet. stumpy. Might not be anything else in here. Good girl, get him. Get him, Zip. Good girl, watch him. Watch him, got him, good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Zip. That's better, girl. There was another one in there. That's it. Stumpy. Bloody prickles on the ground, bloody heaps of them. Oh, I'm kneeling on it. Jeez, that's bad. Oh, well, they work pretty good. It's good. Alright guys, just setting up this long net on another burrow here. I just want to show you something that I do. When I get a place where the ground's uneven, what I'll do is, just for the people that aren't experienced with them and they're just starting to get into them, I'll leave the bottom line slack, and that'll allow it to drop and follow the contour of the ground. And to tighten the top one, you can just tighten the top. So if you see this one, it's all slack on the bottom and still tight on the top, and I did that deliberately so that it'll follow the contour of the ground, because a lot of the times the rabbits will go under the net if you have it off the ground. So try and keep the bottom of your net on the ground as best you can. Or places where you can't put it down, just put something heavy on it, a rock, a little rock melon, whatever. It's not even big enough to roll it off. There we go. That's it. So just a bit of a tip for you there, guys. I'm just about ready to drop the ferrets in. Put the long net around this one. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. Took a bit more line. For 70 or 80 yards a long net, or 50 anyway. So I'll get back to you shortly. Just drop. Right, Willow. Oh, that's not Willow, it's Sally and Grace. This will be interesting. same one. It's like a bloody fox den, isn't it? I'd love a fox to come out because Zip actually loves foxes. She can't kill them on her own, but I do have a shovel in the car. She pulls them up though and grabs them, but she can't kill them. But she likes them, like she's really aggressive towards them. You see, I wondered why before she was sort of didn't catch that rabbit that well. There's these little 3-star prickles all over this ground, and they stick right through leather, let alone anything else. And that's why the dog's limping around. That's why she's struggling to run. She's running, and then they're all sticking in there, everywhere in here. I kneeled down before and got a few of my pants. I thought, oh shit, that's why she's pulling up a bit. So you'll see her very tender-footed around here. There's Vicky over there hanging out some washing. A lot of bucks here. Big bucks too, they've been fighting a lot, see there he is. Back down, no, back down. Zip picking the prickles out of her feet. Start picking them up from this. What's the play? You're playing, little girl. Seen one come out and go back down. I Only got one ferret in there too, which is Grace. So I knew there was more than that in there. Must be bloody running in circles because they've been in there a while. So come out there, run back down. Alright. Wonder what was taken. There she is. I knew she was on it for sure. Such a good ferret. Alright, go get him. Yeah, you're in trouble, mate. He did run out, girl, but he went back down. Alright, now we know there's one in there. They're just stubborn, they're just running in circles. But if my white ferret comes out, I'll pick it up. These really big burrows, when the rabbits start running in circles, because they know it so well, they just go up one end, up the other, and the ferret loses them in the dark. Makes it hard for them. But eventually, if you persist, there she is, I'll pick her up. If you persist by putting fresh ferrets in all the time, eventually the rabbit gets sick of running in circles. And then we'll run out. I figure this rabbit has just about had enough. That's why he came out just before and ran back down. Because he's sick of running in circles. These bloody prickles are killing Zip. Keep picking them out of her feet. They're so bloody sore. Well, if you've ever seen them, they're little 3-star prickles. They really hurt. They're as sharp as anything. She's very tender-footed running across here, and this paddock's full of them. Sissy. She had blood on her then. Grace might have killed one down there. Didn't want to come out. It said had a little bit of a wet spot on it. Down. Oh. Looks like Willow. It is Willow. She'll go back. Oh, get him! Oh. I might pick these ferrets up. That rabbit will just run in circles after circle now. And she won't give up. I'll give you one more shot. Almost ran out and hit me in the head. The ferrets in, no nets. Just want to give the dog a little bit of a chase. straight for this burrow. There's burrows everywhere, so it's going to be hard for the dog, but give it a shot. She can barely, I shouldn't have bothered because there's too many prickles. Running that way will be alright. Go, 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 go! Wasn't on it. Yeah. Still after it. Oh, he actually got blood on there from before. It's that blood I seen from over there. They must have killed one in there. See that blood on it? Sweet. Alright guys, finished with log netting just over here. I think we've got about 9 in total now. Thereabouts, haven't counted them. I think it's 9, missed a few. Thought I'd give the nets that John sent me over from Scotland. He, mate of mine over there, sent me some. And I haven't had an opportunity to do much with them. But they're called a slider net, and as you can see, as opposed to the more traditional type 2 ring, this one's got like a slider at the top. These particular ones were made by Ian Clayton, better known in these for the ferreting circles as Torchy. So if you're after any of Torchy's nets, or after you see how they work and you're after some, just get in contact with me and I'll put you onto him, no worries. Alright guys, just going to grab a couple of ferrets. Well, actually I might just start with one in here and put it in. There is, I did net up this one too. There's another burrow out here, just here. So I thought I'd just give these nets a little bit of a go. See how they are. Here's Sally. Sally? Sally. Big deep burrows, mate. Well, I hope this rain holds off. They did say afternoon showers. Well, let's see how these. That one's not a slider, but that is one John sent me. circles. Thought it was going to come out there then. Did you lose it, Gil? Come on in there, mate. We can hear it bolting around everywhere. Right, let's put a little bit of an end to his running around in circles. Dry it is. Definitely running in circles. Get him, get him. Good girl. Get him, Sid. Good girl. Starting to work good. And Sally, punch of fur in her mouth. It took a bit of friendly persuasion to get him out, I'll tell you. Slider net worked good, mate. No worries. Didn't get it on the camera because I was looking down the other hole, but this is what I don't like. Good girl. He's a savage, mate. When your ferrets come up, try and take them off the rabbit. I know when you're young it's hard because you want to encourage them, you know, but really, and I make that mistake too, but in reality, it's not a really good idea, is it? Probably some people say, oh, it doesn't make a lot of difference. But my point is, if it makes any difference, you shouldn't do it. If there's even a possibility it can make your ferret worse, why would you want to do it? Might be it in there. Oh well, we did get one out. We got to see the sliders work again. Nice little burrow, a couple of holes. Took 2 ferrets to get him out, but we got him out. So there again, guys, you get to see that the way that I do it. Sometimes you'll put them in and they'll bolt straight away. Other times when they start running in circles, if you put 2 ferrets in, you know, one ferret's over here, one's here, starts chasing, and he keeps running into ferrets all the time. You get sick of it and run out. Because the ferrets don't just leave them, they bite them. Beauty with the jewels is, they bite them, but the rabbits can pull away from them. I was using Dozer here today, mate. He'd be catching them on the ground and killing them. Because when he grabs them, I'll hold of them, they don't go anywhere. He's too big and strong. I'll stop using him now, because he's bloody getting stuck with him all the time. A good girl's hip. Oh, poor bitch, I feel sorry for all them prickles in her feet. Well, looks like it's going to rain, guys, so that might be it for today. But I've got a few, so I can't complain. Alright guys, I'll catch you soon. Maybe out here a fair bit. Kevin's going to come up next weekend and we'll do a few of the burrows that take 2 people. Because this sky, I can feel it, it's going to rain, I can smell it, and I can see it all starting to come over. Bye for now.